We talk about donks a lot at Hungry Horse Poker. We talk about two different scenarios. When we want to check range and when we want to work in some donks. And it's two very different scenarios. Let me break them down for you. Scenario one, when we want to work in some donks. And this is a scenario when the flop is very, very likely to get checked through. In this type of scenario, there may be players who are going to naturally check in flow to the pre-flop raiser. Say, for example, under the gun limps, hijack limps, pre-flop raiser raises from the button, and we call from the big blind. In this scenario, the two limpers are almost always going to check to the pre-flop raiser, and the pre-flop raiser is going to have to be very tight with the c-betting, so this spot would be very, very likely to get checked through. Let's talk about the corollary, where, say, pre-flop raiser raises under the gun, hijack calls, cutoff calls, button calls, and then we're in the big blind. In this scenario, the flop is very, very likely to be bet. Even if the pre-flop raiser checks, there's three players behind the pre-flop raiser who now have a chance to bet. So when the flop is likely to get bet, we want to do a lot of checking. When the flop is very, very likely to get checked through, that's when we want to work in some donks.